jousting, but there are no wild cowboys on the track this weekend, just some serious horsepower. It's sure to be a race to remember.
This weekend will be taking a slightly different form, as we have the addition of a thrilling sprint race thrown into the mix.
Now let's crack on with the weekend. Things are hotting up here in Texas for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Away we go for the penultimate episode here in this series. So P4 for Teo Porcher, P11 for George Russell. We're getting to that point now where at any moment Piastri could clinch this thing up. So we really got to do everything we can here today. Unfortunately in the sprint, Russell's pretty far out of it. Really just kind of banking on Teo Porcher. I will see you guys at the halfway point. Oh dear. Oh, that was close. All right, 9.5 laps to go here in this one. George Russell's making pretty good progress. We're going to go up into P5 here. I think we're kind of settling into this positioning, really using up the back of the car. If it's good at one thing, it's good at saving tires. Meanwhile, at the front, you're just stalking Esteban Ocon, just trying to find the right moment to make that move for the win.
Here we are then looking at turn 12. And they squeeze by. Oh, and a fairly substantial crash there. And they'll definitely be facing a few questions from the team.
Ouch. Well, not our problem and not really relevant. We have got the lead here with Teo Porcher. The question is, can we hold on to it? As you can see here with George Russell, we are really close to being able to make it on tires, but I think we will be A-okay. A little bit close here with Teo Porcher, but somehow we figured out a way to win the sprint. So it's going to be P1 for Teo Porcher. Unfortunately, it's going to wind up being P7, and for George Russell, he must have slipped up somewhere and given up some time. But ultimately, the way this offs work, we'll have 2 sets of mediums and a set of hards. As the VSC has been deployed, Teo Porcher is your sprint race winner. Perfect.
Excellent job.
And that sprint win was well deserved. On to the Grand Prix now.
Sit tight and get ready. It's the United States Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Away we go again. So kind of learning off of, rather going off of what we learned in the sprint race yesterday. Teo Porcher, we're actually going to use a medium soft instead of medium hard. I think this might just work out for ourselves. And then George Russell, just once again, not an amazing qualifying session, but hopefully we'll have a very quick first stint here and then double medium to finish. We can overcut on the first stop. Let's see. Oof.
Well, you can see the lockup, but that's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
All by our lone sub coming in here for the first time in this race. George Russell onto a set of medium compound rubber. I think he did a pretty damn good job in the first stint. Really couldn't have asked for much more. Thus far, it's been pretty clean. First pit stop for Teo Porcher coming up here. Interesting. So Piastri and Red Bull have opted to stay out. Let's get the undercut. I think we'll take this advantage. Thank you very much. 1-8. Good time to have the best pit stop at this Kerma thus far. 1.884 seconds there for a pit crew. Awesome stuff there from our boys. We're still going to come out in P2, barely ahead of Antonelli, but he is set to make his pit stops. I believe or else either. Oh no, he pitted very early. So we'll see where Piastri comes out, but thus far it's looking pretty good. Oh, well, the troubles for Lando Norris at Ferrari continue. We've got a late race safety car. I said it earlier. I hope I remember to put this in the video, as unfortunately his race comes to an end. So we will be coming in this time by. We were actually going to come in this lap anyways with George Russell, and we'll opt to do the same here at Teo Porcher. Unfortunately, we're going to opt for a soft finish, but now we have to convert him over to a hards finish. So, no mistakes. No mistakes, not too bad there for Teo. For George, looking a lot more of the same really good stuff. We will cycle out in position number 2, and I believe position 4 or 5. Not bad.
Let's go.
Here we go. We're going to have ourselves about a 16-lap run to the end of this Grand Prix. Green flag is in the air, and as you can see, it's all pretty even playing field. Antonelli's on a bit used mediums. Leclerc is on used softs, and with Esteban Ocon, and then everybody else that's in this is pretty much on a set of hards. So, yeah, for both guys, and with Teo, we can do a lot more pushing than we can with George. George is going to have a small itty-bitty window, as Hoffman's already locked it before we take in the green flag. P2 and P5. This is a chance. This is an opportunity. Let's make the most of it.
Very close.
Really? Did we really just let him get away? I can't believe we lost it with Piastri already, but hey, George is P4 now. It's a battle of the energies. As you can see in the background, George Russell's going for the overtake on Kimi Antonelli. We're going to look up the inside of Oscar Piastri. I don't want to use it. Oh, it wasn't us. Who was it? Oh, Gasly.
What the f is this?
Watching the action closely here, It's certainly inviting.
Well, I think you guys know what time it is. Time to park the bus. Come on, one more corner. No lockups, no lockups. Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you! P2 and P1 and P3.
You've done it.
Finally! Finally!
And they've picked up the win.
What an achievement! Sometimes you take the incredible skill of these drivers for granted, but not today.
I'm very happy. We keep the championship fight alive, at least in the constructors. Just got to keep doing that over and over again.
Karun, what a brilliant drive we just witnessed there.
That was a really well-executed race, I thought. Major credit to the driver, the pit wall, and the whole team for that win.
And you love to see this. The whole team celebrating this magnificent result. What will happen next? We're about to find out at the Mexico City Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Away we go again. So P2 for Teo Porchera, another great qualifying effort, although not an amazing get away from the grid slot, as we might even fall further down the running order. And the George Russell, kind of mediocre. I'm not quite sure what's going on with him, but either way, PA for him this afternoon. So soft, hard, soft there for George Russell. Soft, hard, medium for Teo Porchera. We're already down to P6, kind of P5. Can we at least survive the first couple corners? We're down to P7 from P2. Oh my God.
Right, so this was the fourth corner. There's the opening.
Nice, George.
And the car fails to respond. They took a gamble, and it was just too late.
Nice and easy here, boys. No mistakes. Onto another set, or actually onto a hard set of tires. I said no mistakes, didn't I? Well, actually, there weren't any mistakes. We just got held up, unfortunately, because Sargent decided to come in at the worst possible time. So, first pit stop done there for Teo Porchera. Very shortly coming in to receive George Russell. I'm not going to say it, but you guys know what I'm thinking. Not bad. 21.62 there for George Russell. First pit cycle has been completed out in P16 and P8. Ugh.
We are P16 at the moment.
With Piastri's problems, we have a chance. We have a chance to win this race and keep the constructors' fight alive. Good pit stop there for Teo Porchera. Not really much more to say. He will come out in whatever position. We still need to see where the cycle goes. Just got to wait for George Russell here. It's going to be game on here. I need to tell Porchera to chill out and let the tires to come to 10. So, one out. Wow.
Copy.
Just great stuff there from our pit crew. So, we're going to cycle out in P13 and P9, or P10 and P13. But we've got really good tires. Hopefully we can get ahead of Lawson. Not quite yet, but we're full attack to the end of this Grand Prix now, with people still to pit.
Dangerously close to each other. And you can see how the cars come together. And having seen it back, I think it's pretty obvious who was at fault.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if we're unlucky or lucky, but I'll take it.
It's lights out, and away we go.
Away we go. Well, we won't have to worry about fuel anymore, so everybody had a medium or soft set of compound tires. Left is pretty much full kill to the end. Let's see where we cycle out at the end of the first lap, and then we'll go from there. We went backwards. Ugh. Okay, this should be us ahead of Bottas right here relatively easily, right? Leave him throw on the battery just for shits and giggles. Okay. Let's go. And George got ahead. Perfect. All right, let's get at least one of them here. Oh, we got two. Huh. All right.
This is your chance. Get it done.
Wow. We're really about to go around the outside of Piastri. Oh my God, he did it. I'll be damned. All right. Oh, and George got him too. Hey, there you go.
We are currently P6.
Overtake.
Ooh, Porchera derated on battery. George Russell's going to have an easy overtake around the outside. I think Russell's in the better position. Let's see what we can do with this.
It was George Russell involved. The opportunity's there.
Attaboy, Georgie. We might even be able to get Vesti here as well before we get to the straightaway. If not before the straightaway, we'll definitely get him on the straightaway. P4, George Russell. Looks like Teo's going to try to follow him through. Yes. Oh, fuck. Ocon got ahead.
And ends up in the wall. Now, I imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
Well, Kevin Magnussen backs his way out of this race, and we've got a VSC super late on. If we're not careful here, this might wind up being the end of the Grand Prix. Green flag's back in the air. Easy overtake. Easy peasy. Max can't do anything. Back onto the podium at least. Oh, and it's getting busy behind. Oh, don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
Now here we are tackling turn 3.
Oh, that's
The
filthy.
opportunity begging to be taken.
Oh my
A
God.
strong and important pass there to move them up the field.
Oh, fuck off. God damn it.
Yuki Tsunoda over the line and heading right to the top of today's podium. And the winner is Yuki Tsunoda.
And that's what happens when you drive with such skill and passion. They barely put a foot wrong.
Attaboy, Yuki, a second win of the season for him, for ourselves. Wow, that was a stressful finish. Ultimately, Russell comes back to get a podium in P3. Pourchaire, although he gave up the spot to Ocon at the end. We finished ahead of the Red Bulls. I think Piastri might have just wrapped up the Drivers' Championship. We'll see in the post-race. Still got one more race to go in this episode. We're still alive. Barely.
And right now, it's the British driver who proudly takes his place on the podium.
I can't believe we're seeing a 9th podium of the season. Just incredible consistency.
You join me now in the middle of lap 1 because I forgot to press the record button. Welcome to Interlagos. So P2 and P7 there for George Russell in sprint qualifying. Just got to try to keep Piastri in touching distance and try to salvage what we can with George's race. It's probably where the Drivers' Championship comes to an end, but we'll make the most of it.
Okay, so heading into turn 1 here. And unable to do anything about that crash. Thankfully, though, they come away from that unharmed.
Oopsies for whoever's in that Alpine. It looks like I wasn't able to get a read on that. But either way, red flag. Where we can go again.
Lights out, and away we go.
Away we go again. So, let's try this again. Except this time for P2 and P5, we did opt to go into a brand new set of soft compound rubber. It looks like a lot of the, or at least some of the AI, actually really just Esteban Ocon and Hoffman at the back have opted to remain on their current set of tire. But either way, P2 and now P6, George. I'll see you guys a little bit past halfway. Coming to Fortigo this time by, still P2 with Teo Pourchaire. George Russell is fighting with Yuki Tsunoda. I think we've done a pretty good job here. Let's see if we can get away with bronze medal in the sprint race.
This is what happened. It was George Russell involved. The gap opens up for them.
Okay.
Yep, this might be it for the Drivers' Championship, but still, I think with Verstappen finishing poorly, we might have actually done some good here. So P2, it's going to be P2 for Teo Pourchaire. Hopefully George Russell is going to be able to hold on to this. It's going to be close, just barely. Well, silver and bronze. What more can I say?
Oscar Piastri there with a stellar drive.
And their hard work is rewarded with maximum points.
And now, it's time for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
That's right, that is Jack doing on the front row. We are splitting the second row, although great start there, Jack. We're going to lose some spots at the jump, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm amazed that we're still in the championship fight here, at least for the drivers, but either way, we got a job to do here today. Pourchaire will be going medium onto hards, the one-stop strategy. George Russell will be going medium, a really, really hard medium stint. Or, yeah, a hard pushing medium stint, and then a pushing hard stint at like medium hard base. You guys get the idea. Trying to keep our championship alive. Let's see what Interlagos has in store.
And there goes the steering. And they'll need to be mindful of the effect that that had on the
Oh,
tyres.
they worked at the bottom too. Really couldn't be happier with how that first stint went. I think everything's going to plan thus far. Onto a set of medium compound rubber. Nice clean pit stop. Down and away for George Russell. Now he gets to go have some fun. I'll see you guys for Teo Pourchaire's pit stop. The single scheduled pit stop in this race for Teo Pourchaire on just out of hard compound rubber. Nice clean pit stop there for our boys as we got a yellow flag, but looks like it's Hubert going off at turn 4. So George Russell will cycle out in the race lead. Teo Pourchaire goes to the end of this race, popping out just right with Tsunoda, just how we wanted it to be. I'll see you guys for George Russell's final pit stop.
Oh, that's where they hit the wall. And that won't do the car any good at all.
Not happy. George Russell just hit the jackpot, but that blows for Teo Pourchaire.
Lights out, and away we go.
Away we go to the finish of this Grand Prix. I believe virtually everybody went on to a set of hards. There's a couple, I mean, you know, medium, soft, medium. Not too crazy, but everybody else is on hards. We just got to control this. Let's see if we can do it.
Yep.
And Tsunoda gets the penalty for that, of course.
Sure, front right. Tires are looking good.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
no, no, no. There's no way.
she's good.
No way. We'll at least have DRS, right? Right?
Your battery's ready.
And first place goes to Piastri.
They can be really proud of what they've achieved today. A result like that doesn't just fall into your lap.
I put him on full defense. And as a result, he left the inside open at the last corner before the run to the finish line. All we had to do was hold the inside there and we would have won this race, but story of our season, right? Piastri wins again. I know I've said this before. I think he now officially just clinched the championship, and we lost ground in the constructors. See you guys in the finale.
And up he goes, George Russell joining the podium lineup after a memorable Grand Prix.
The trophy cabinet must be full by now. That's 10 podiums this year, a masterful achievement.